me pulled up at the corner of Friday and Funny. Yes, let's see what's going on at this party tonight, shall we? Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video. And on this wonderful Friday, we are going to get into some more Chris Rock today, y'all. All right. Well, Chris Rock, one of the funniest, one of the greatest comedians of all time. And, you know, he's had to deal with some stuff, you know, the last several months with that whole nonsense at the Oscars or whatever. But, you know, hey, man, I don't even think about it anymore, to be honest with you. I mean, when his name comes up, obviously that's going to come up. But, hey, I ain't going to emphasize that. We back here to have some fun with some laughs. So, yes, we're going to get into some more Chris Rock today. And this one is going to be titled Lists God's Mistakes. Okay, well, hey. I just think the title in and of itself is refreshing because, like, a lot of people who are religious will just say that everything it happens for a reason, you know, God this and, you know, all this stuff. But you know what? When you look around, you got to realize that there are a lot of things that are just completely out of whack when it comes to this whole thing. God created everything, right? Okay, well, if that's true, then he's got to own up to some nonsense, right? So, yes, we're going to see what he's talking about with this one. So, yes, we're going to get into this one, like I said, Chris Rock with the Lists God's Mistakes. And if you like this reaction, please boom on the like button for me one time. Subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and leave a nice comment for you, boy. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple zingers at your boy. Friendly dialogue, no drama here, all right? No drama. I don't want to hear it, y'all. You understand me? All right, well, you know what? Today's my day off, man. It's been a pretty exhausting week of work at this new spot I'm at, but you know what? Hey, time to breathe, you know, just like I said, gotta let my body get used to the whole thing, combined with doing this thing with you guys. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to keep myself busy, you know. I haven't been this busy in many years, you know, with all the nonsense in my life that's going on, feeling sorry for myself, down in the dumps, depressed. But you know what, man, hey, I got a reason to smile nowadays, you know what I'm saying? So, yes, no more talking. Let's go ahead and get back to the laughs. Chris Rock with Lists God's Mistakes right here on Eddie B TV. Wonderful Friday stand-up, y'all. Let's close out the week strong, shall we? And let's have some fun, yes. All right. Get in my lap with this whole thing here. Yeah, get on there. All right, let's get situated with this one here, and here we go.
Oh, man, but I love religion, man. I love watching religion, studying religion. The cool thing about religion is, like, no matter who you pray to, no matter what you study, every religion follows one basic premise, one basic idea that every religion follows. And that premise is God doesn't make mistakes.
Okay.
Every religion believes that. Everybody. God does not make mistakes. I say God does not make mistakes. Okay. God don't make no mistakes? That's okay. That's a pretty ambitious thing to say.
Yeah.
No mistakes? You ever read the Bible? What does the Bible say happened on the seventh day? God rested.
Yes.
Okay. Seems odd that a perfect being would rest.
Exactly.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been performing a task? It was going perfect, and you took a rest? Has that ever happened in your life? No.
Okay.
That has never fucking happened to you. What was happened to you was you were performing a task, you fucked up, and you thought, let me rest before I fuck this up some more.
Yeah. I see what he's talking about, yeah.
God doesn't make mistakes. Hush your mouth.
Yeah.
God made plenty of mistakes. You ever see a porcupine? Can't eat it, can't hug it. It's ugly, sticky, shitting all over the place. Mistake.
It's okay.
What about quicksand?
Oh.
Sand, you can drown it. You can drown dry.
Wow.
You think God meant to make quicksand? Mistake.
Yep. Mistake.
You ever been to Mississippi? Mistake. M-I-S-S-T-A-K-E.
I mistake.
Are you kidding me? Just a big hunk of racist dirt.
Yeah.
Fucking Mississippi. I was there a couple of months ago. I couldn't even tell what year it was. That's how fucked up and ghetto that shit was. Like, god damn. You know what Mississippi's like? You know, like when you go to the Caribbean? You know, like when you go to the Caribbean, you land and you get in that van, that drive, that scary ass drive from the airport to the resort, and you're looking out the window, you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? Oh my God! Whoa! You see little kids eating dreadlocks?
Damn. For real though, huh?
You see Shabba Ranks stabbing a dog? Shabba, 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 Shabba.
Ooh, I feel it here. Damn.
See, people looking like they never saw a car before.
I ain't never been to the Caribbean, so I don't know. Like zombies or something, huh?
Will. And then you get to the resort and you're like, Jamaica's nice.
Oh, wow. That is funny. That's cold.
It's so nice. We should invite your mother. Shit. They give you one pina colada and you forgive the worst poverty you've ever seen.
Goofy as hell.
You take one sip, you're like, that baby wasn't really dead, right?
Come on. Hell no. I'll be flipping out.
I can't wait to jet ski.
Okay, that's the end of that one, huh? Woo! Well, you definitely made some good points there. Yeah, you know, I mean, anybody who doesn't believe in God, such as myself, can talk till anyone's blue in the face about this kind of stuff, man. But it just kind of hurts still that a lot more people don't understand, like, a lot more stuff about this. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. But hey, man, life is life, right? Ugh, gosh, I should shut my mouth. What am I talking about? All right, y'all. That was Chris Rock with Lists God's Mistakes. Well, if God created everything and everyone, then yeah, I think I can raise my hand and add myself to the list of God's mistakes. Well, I don't mean that in like a screwed up kind of way. I'm alive, just like a lot of people are alive. But I shouldn't be alive, you know, because my mother who had me shouldn't have had me. She had me very young. Baby daddy didn't stay with her, you know, didn't get married to nobody, if that even matters at all. But, you know, it's just, there's a lot of things that people will say about this life that we live and where we live on this planet Earth and all that. And they'll try to like romanticize it so much like everything's all good. You know, one thing that really bothers me about a lot of people who believe in God is that, I'll say, for example, all the people who believe in God who are extra successful. You know, they'll say something like, God has blessed me. No, you working hard, you having a talent, and you doing something that made you a lot of money and gave you all this security, okay, yeah, that's what blessed you. Wasn't no damn God, okay? So please stop saying that bullshit. It really pisses me off. You know, it's like what George Carlin said that one time when he was talking about the cultural, I think it was the cultural issues, and we was talking about what can we do to silence these Christian athletes. You know, everyone always thanks God whenever they do something good, but they never mention God's name when they do something bad or something bad happens to them. Well, some people will, because they're just that delusional. They'll just be like, oh no, maybe God's testing me. Why would somebody who has the power to do damn near anything, I mean, pretty much anything in the entire universe, you know what I mean, put you through pain if they didn't have to? You know, I mean, like, you know, we know that already with human nature here on earth, you know what I mean? You got to go through some pain to figure out some stuff. But you think that's really God's fault? Like, for real? If he did that, then God's one big piece of shit. I will tell you that much, man. I grew up, like I said, I grew up in a Christian household, you know what I mean? My grandfather was very religious. And keep in mind, I said that my grandfather is the one man that I respect more than anyone on this earth. You understand me? But at the same time, he had a lot of things about him that I didn't agree with. So if I had a lot of things about him that I didn't agree with, imagine what I must feel about everyone else in my life, or everyone else in the world for that matter. You know, the things he was talking about, obviously it's for, you know, comedy and all that's the stuff that he mentioned. But, you know, there's a lot of mistakes, like a lot of mistakes, man. Slavery was a mistake, you know what I mean? The Holocaust was a big mistake, you know, and what happened? All the school shootings, you know, were a mistake, you know, and let's see what else, you know, let me see, the kidnapping of that one little girl, J.C. Dugard, was a mistake. I mean, so many mistakes, but yet we are really going to give God the credit for that. I think that's so, screwed up, you know, beyond what anything else can be considered as screwed up. That's so messed up that people can attribute all this stuff that happens in the world to God. You know, I've always said this to people. God could easily just pop into the sky. You know, you could see whatever he might look like, you know, if it's like, because we make him look like a man, obviously, or whatever. Or God is just an entity, but Jesus was a man. Okay, yeah, that's something like that. But he could just easily just pop his head up and just be like, hey, y'all, I'm real. Just letting y'all know. And then just move on. And then we could be like, oh, okay, maybe I should believe in this religion and God stuff. But has that ever happened? No, it's never happened. Some people will say that, oh, I felt the calling, or I felt his presence. Nah, you didn't feel nothing, okay? You're just delusional as hell. It's just like prayer, you know? Prayer is nothing more than talking to yourself and telling you to get your mind right and telling you that you want something. And then some people just sit around and wait for things to happen, and they don't. And other people just work hard and then just accomplish things because they worked hard. And then they'll say, oh, thank God for blessing me. It's just like, gosh, man, when does this bullshit ever end? You know, but this is how I feel personally, and I don't want to tell anyone not to believe in something. I wish I could, but I cannot. But, you know, there's so many mistakes in the world, man, and so much harsh nonsense, and to attribute that to God is just like insulting. Very, very insulting. And I wish it would end, but hopefully, you know, it'll end one day. It won't happen in our lifetime, obviously, you know, but hopefully it will one day, because I would have loved to have lived in a world where all of this stuff wasn't believed in, and then everyone could just start using our own human brains to figure out what to do on this earth to make our lives better without all this nonsense. We kill off all of the people who are causing all the pain and suffering, you know, and then we just find a way to live life. But, you know, that's a weird way to look at it too. But hey, man, what else do we got? But yeah, man, this is a very good clip from Chris Rock, man. You know, I've read the Bible before. I don't remember all the stories by heart, but the one thing I do remember is like reading the Bible and just feeling like, oh man, none of this nonsense applies to today. You know, I mean, unless you're taking away like the obvious messages, but the stories are just insane. You know, but what he was talking about, though, I was going to say this, we was talking about taking a rest on the seventh day after creating the heavens and the earth and all this stuff. It's like, I've been performing tasks before, and obviously you gotta stop at some point, you know what I mean? Even if you're not making any mistakes, but I know what he meant by that. You know, it's just like, God is supposed to be this person who has unlimited strength, unlimited access to everything and unlimited powers, unlimited everything, just infinity from God. That's what it's supposed to be. So really, why would he need to rest? You know, that part of it absolutely made no sense to me, even reading it as a kid. You know, it's one thing when you have something pounded into your head as a kid, and then you get raised believing it, and then you just by default believe it. But then it's just like, I never believed in it, but I had to, like, you know, pretend, because if I didn't, then people would have looked at me like I was crazy. I would have been in and out of mental institutions. He doesn't believe in God. Wrap him up in a straitjacket. You know, I really felt like that could have happened to me. You know, if I didn't, like, you know, just, okay, I'll play along with this. So no, but then when I got to a certain age, and I told you, it was like, I never believed it all, but around 16 years old is when I finally said, you know what, the hell with this. You know, if you want to lock me up, throw away the key, do your thing. But I'm not going to church. I'm not believing in this nonsense no more. Because even when I tried to believe in it, it damn near ruined my life, man. It made me want to die. Because I just thought, man, if I'm really not going to be linking with anybody on this stuff because of God, then what quality of life could I possibly have? But, you know, I found my way. I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, but I found a comfortable place in life, you know, and I had to lose a lot of things, lose a lot of people, and lose my mind quite a few times to get to that point. But yeah, man, I mean, if you believe, but if you don't, man, just hopefully you're living your best life, and you don't blame anybody but yourself for your mistakes, and you know how the story ends. But yeah, man, great clip from Chris Rock, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right there. One more time, Chris Rock with Lists God's Mistakes. And if you like that reaction, please boom on the like button for me. One more time. Subscribe. Oh, sorry, I'm getting my tongue right there. That hurt. Subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, as always, leave a nice comment for your boy. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple zingers at your boy. Friendly dialogue, no drama here, and please stick to that. Please, I would really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I bit my tongue. That really hurt. Let me take a break for a second. Hopefully I'm not bleeding. All right, this is gonna be Eddie BTV signing off one more again here. Another great week of stand-up, y'all, that we got to. I was able to get to a few new things to start the week, and they were hella funny. And each time that I get to a new clip, they're gonna be talking about something that's gonna make me, you know, get all philosophical about it. But you know, there are gonna be some comedy clips when it's just goofy shit, and then we just go laugh our asses off. But either way, man, it's all in good fun, man, and I'm glad to get to another week, and glad that I'm able to keep this whole thing going while this job is going on, because I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm getting really tired and exhausted at the end of each day, like all of you guys are in the workforce. But I'm glad that I'm able to keep up with it, man. Just gotta take a deep breath, man, and just fight through the pain. Fight through the pain, man. Worry about getting that moolah, you know what I'm saying, from Uncle Rico. I know that was a Napoleon Dynamite reference right there. So yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in one more time to this one. We got Music Saturday coming up tomorrow, and hopefully you guys like the jammers that I got in store, and we can continue to be serenaded by the wonderful sounds of wonderful tunage. And yeah, hopefully have some nice comments and back and forth going on like we always do here on the channel. So yeah, until next reaction, love and appreciate y'all. Peace.